Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard. Got a little update on the Homestead right now. I haven't been on here forever. I did post a little rail fanning video today. Um, but I figured I'd give you an update on the Homestead. Show you where I'm at right now. We're November 6th, 2024. I got a fire going. It's about out right now because it's a little warm in here, but the fire's going. See, I got some pork chops sitting on top of the fireplace de-thawing. Gonna make some pork chops this evening. Some gravy, whole 9 yards. But most of my things I've done this year, which I haven't done much because I've been focusing on work, is outside. So we'll go take a look outside here in a few minutes. All right, so let's head outside. Before we do, though, let's check out my my Christmas cactus there. I thought I lost that when I moved from Ohio out to here. Those things are so sensitive to the weather, temperature, and everything. Then I had a cat for a while, and it decided to eat on it, and it was looking rough for a few months. It's finally coming back. There's actually two plants there, and I put them in the same pot, but we're starting to see some growth on it. So, and cat-wise, cat has disappeared after a while. I had it as an indoor cat. It wasn't working out as an indoor cat. He went outside, was enjoying outside, was doing good, was here for a few months. Then he either ran off or was taken out. I don't know. But anyway. So anyway, first thing I did this year, which, like I said, I didn't do too much. I did get my deck built. So I have a deck here. Let me flip around the camera. My laundry. I've been fighting the solar here the last couple of days because we haven't had much sun. So I didn't want to run my dryer. So I got everything hanging out. Of course, today it's sunny, but I'm trying to get my batteries charged right back up. And I'm topped off now, but I love air dried laundry. So there's my deck. I still have to put a roof on it. That may or may not get done yet this year. More than likely next year. But yeah. And the other thing, I had to reinforce my garden because I had two different issues this year, and one is not solved yet. First issue is that's not solved is Mormon crickets. They came through here, which they do every couple years, and they eat up any vegetation there is. So I had an issue with that. Nothing left pretty much after that point. Things started growing again after the Mormon crickets left. And then I had an issue with the neighbor's pig that he couldn't control, and it come up on my property, tear up my property, eat what vegetation I had left in my garden, eat my animals' food. And so yeah, I had an issue with that. So I ended up getting some railroad ties, fencing it off. I might have to get some smaller wiring if we have an issue with Mormon crickets again next year. But yeah, so that's my garden area. Ashes in there. I got some manure in there and stuff. The next thing I've done is I've worked on this shelter a little bit. I still got to put a roof on it. That is hopefully next week's project, is putting a roof on this, metal roof. And as you can see there, I got me a cow. This is Bambi. Bambi was born June 1st. I picked him up June 2nd. Have bottle fed him up to what you see now. Pretty good little cow. It stays in place. I do have electric wire here, but it's not hooked up now. I ran it right at first, just to kind of, when I first put him out to pasture, and just so he, knew his boundaries and stuff. He did get out once when he was a little bit younger. Back on the far end, I have an old dried out creek bed that runs through. Didn't have my fence tight to the ground, and he was able to get out. Was able to get him back in pretty easily. But I fixed that situation and haven't had an issue since then. I do have power running out here. I don't leave it on all the time because I'm not running an electric fence all the time. I run it for a couple hours a day to unthaw my water now for the cow and pig. Pig's in here. I did butcher one a few weeks back. I have the female left. She's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna have some salad for her. But doing real good. Last pig we butchered, I think we ended up with about 180 pounds of feed or meat from her. So, or him, it was a boy. She is definitely bigger than he was. So I split up that meat between me and my family. And as soon as that starts running low, it'll be her time. Then I will get a few more pigs this spring and start that whole process again. Mr. Bambi here, I don't know. It'll probably be about this time next year, probably before he is ready, or I am ready, to make steaks out of him. So anyway, I built this structure. Now, I started this a long time ago, before I got to pigs, I guess. I originally just had it fenced. Then I boarded it in because I got these boards for free. There's nothing here that's that great. They were just secondhand boards from a decking, I believe. So I'm going to put a metal roof on. Then eventually, on this side, I'll have 2 more stalls that will kick out. And hopefully I have enough height on the top to put a few bales of hay or whatnot. I'll run some boards across here. It won't be very high, but right now I got some hay right here for Bambi. And I just got it covered up with a tarp. So anyway, as you can see, fire is going. Smoke is rolling. Got the Pappy's Place wind vane going. Light breeze going. I did take a couple railroad ties and try to rake this area up. Trying to knock some of this sagebrush down, which I did get most of it down. It originally looked like the pasture over there. You can see that. That's what this whole property looked like. And this is the aftermath. But I did, after I knocked it down here in the last few weeks, I've been scraping some of it up and put it in piles and doing a little bit of burning in the area. Just trying to clean it up a little more. I haven't got to the back side of the yard area, if you want to call it that. But yeah, this is kind of where we're at. Like I say, sorry about the laundry. I got to take advantage of it when I can. I got to go back to work tomorrow, so yeah. Hopefully here in the next week or two I'll have a roof on that. Most people out here do not have a covered area for their outdoor creatures. But I've been instructed I need to by friends and family. So I'm trying to. So there you go. Little update on the farm, homestead, whatever you want to call it. Making a little bit of progress. Like I said, I hope to get a roof over this deck before too long. But if I don't get it to it this year, at least I have a deck now where at least some of the mud and snow and muck will be eliminated before I go in the house. I do want to wrap it all the way around, because this was like the worst section right here. This gets really muddy in the winter. So I did wrap it around all the way to the driveway. See my rim there. I don't know if everyone has heard, but I was coming back from South Lake Tahoe a couple months back, and my lug nut sheared off from my wheel bearing. So long story short, got it back to my location about 100 miles away, and got a new wheel bearing. I put new brakes and rotors on it, but I got to get a new rim. The original aftermarket rim, it's pretty tore up, as you can see there. So as of right now, I have the spare on there, which is, I believe that's a 17. The rims are, my aftermarkets are 18. So it's a temporary to get me back and forth to work, because it's too cold to take the bike. And I have a problem with my hood latch. So I just put some antifreeze and checked the oil and stuff today. Then the hood doesn't want to latch. But after I drive it a few minutes, I don't know, whatever. I think my wiring for my latch is kind of rusted in there. So once it shakes loose going down the road for a few minutes, it will latch on its own. So anyway, but I haven't gave you guys an update in a while. So there's your update. Thank you again for hanging out. Sorry for not keeping you guys very much updated here recently. I'll try to keep you more posted. And I'll talk to you soon.